Everybody wants to build a brand, but very few people realize that a brand always starts with a person. So before there was Smokey Cowgirl, there was Alicia. Born into a creative family, she spent her high school years traveling and performing country music with her sister, and even landing a country song on the radio. But what makes it special isn't just what Alicia creates. It's really the story behind how she actually got here. So in this episode, we are spilling all the tea. We're talking country music, cannabis, entrepreneurship, and really diving into the unexpected journey that transformed Alicia's creative passion into what it's known today, Smokey Cowgirl. So pack a bowl, roll one up, and let's get into it. It's time to light up and level up, and welcome back to the Garden Tok Podcast. Welcome back, you guys. Today, I'm sitting down with the founder behind one of the coolest up-and-coming lifestyle brands online. She's built a loyal community through bold creativity and a whole lot of Smokey Cowgirl energy. You may know the brand, but today you are going to meet the face behind it. Please give a freshly gardened welcome to Alicia, the founder of Smokey Cowgirl, here to the Garden Tok Podcast.
Hi, Steph. Hey, Garden Tok.
Hey, I'm so excited to have you here. But first things first, please tell everybody who's tuning in, who's listening, where you're tuning in from, and what are we going to be gardening with today?
All right. Well, we're tuning in from San Diego, North County, San Diego. And today I have a few different things I'm going to be gardening with. All right. So as you know, I brought the token boot.
Oh, we love a token boot.
It's sold out, but we still have a few more.
Love that.
For pre-rolls, I'm doing Up North.
Oh my gosh, one of my all-time faves. What kind? Which strain is that from Up North?
I have Brazilian Haze.
Oh, love that one. Anything Up North is always good.
Yeah, they're super great. I love them. And then I brought multiple since you asked. And then I have my handy dandy.
Yes. You brought the bong. You know what I have here too? I have the Smokey Cowgirl. This thing is so cute. This little ashtray that you sent me. So freaking cute. Yeah. I love it. So before we get into this, because I have so many questions for you, I'm so excited to talk to you. I need to garden. So let's garden together. We're going to garden. I have a little Alien Labs XJ13 in here, and I have my little Newton Home just came out with this cute little Bola bubbler, I think is what it's called.
They're just killing it. Their glass is so pretty.
I know. Their glass is amazing. So let me put this mic down, and we're going to do a gardening cheers together.
Cheers. Yay, this is so fun. The best podcast ever. We can garden on. I mean.
Almost lost my mic.
Oh, we definitely needed that. Actually, we may need just one little baby more.
Right? One more. Well, we could be gardening this whole time. Oh, so good. That's exactly what I needed. Yes. Well, cheers, everybody out there listening. I hope you have all of your gardening supplies with you. I'm so excited for you guys to hear Alicia's story behind her brand, Smokey Cowgirl. But before we get into all of the amazing things, I do have a fun game that I love to play with all of my guests. So now that we're freshly gardened, it's going to be even more fun.
Okay, perfect.
So this one is called Hot Box Hot Takes. So basically, I'm just going to rapid fire a bunch of this or that question.
Okay.
You can only choose one. Okay. I have had people before be like both. It's not fun if you pick both. This is like a one for the rest of your life situation. So you can only choose one answer. Okay.
Sure. I got you. Let's do this.
All right. Let's go. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay. Willie Nelson or Dolly Parton?
Willie Nelson.
Texas or California?
California. All day. Even though I was born in Texas, Cali all day.
Okay, Nashville or San Diego? I probably know what you're going to say.
San Diego, but I love Nashville, and Nashville always holds a place in my heart, but you can't garden in Nashville. It's just,
yeah, fuck that shit. Then yes, San Diego. If you can't garden there, then that's an
San Diego,
automatic
all
no. Okay, coffee or sweet tea?
Sweet tea.
Wake and bake or night sesh?
Night sesh.
Indica or sativa?
Indica. And I know, you know what, on your last podcast or on one of them, you were like, who likes indica the most? And I'm like, oh shit, I do.
You know what? I think it's hard. Well, I get it because everybody has like different levels of like, some people are really wired and so they need the indica to kind of calm them down a little bit. But I love like indica. To me, it just makes me feel tired. I need that like full go, like, party. But I understand. I've gotten into indicas more recently. What was that?
I like the calming effect.
Yes, I do love a calming effect. Okay. Wait, we said flower or edibles. What was your answer? Flower or edibles? Flower. Of course, right?
Yeah.
This is a good one. Joints or bongs?
Joints.
Smoking alone or smoking with friends?
With friends.
Writing songs or building brands?
Ooh, Steph. One or the other? Oh. Building brands.
That's a good one. I know that was going to be a hard one for you. Performing on stage or behind the scenes?
On stage, for sure.
Cowboy boots or sneakers?
Sneaks. I gotta say sneaks. I gotta say Vans. OG Vans.
I love that. I love a van. A road trip or airplane?
Road trip.
Dogs or horses?
You're killing it with me.
I made these specific to you because I just knew they were going to be like a you have to really think about it situation.
Oh my gosh. I gotta go with dog because I have Banjo in here and I can't hurt his feelings.
Yeah, that was an automatic dog. But yes, I feel you. It's hard. Trust me. I know it's hard. Okay. Beach or mountains?
Beach.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Texting or calling?
I guess nowadays texting, but I don't mind a call. But you don't want me to answer both. But texting.
You know, I love a voice memo. Like, I love when you sent me a voice memos, like where it's at. Like when you have time to respond, you can think about it and then you can respond. I just think that that's the new calling people, our voice memos.
I agree. And then you can listen when you have time. It works out.
Yes, exactly. I love it. Okay. Spend or save?
Spend.
I mean, if you could only do one for the rest of your life, I feel like spending is probably the one.
And hey, you only live once. You have no idea if we're going to be here next week or 2 weeks.
You can't take it with you. You can't take the money with you. Spend it.
That's what I'm
saying. Okay, we're almost done.
Okay.
Small, loyal community or massive following?
Small, loyal community.
Me too.
Yeah.
For sure. And that was it. That was fun.
That
I feel
was
like
really
these questions,
fun.
right? They really get to know someone too. And then you have a second to be like, oh shit. Like if you really had to only choose one, it's hard. It's hard to only pick one.
And because I've listened to your podcast prior, I kind of knew your previous questions and you switched them up on me. I was like, horse or dog? Like, how do I decide?
Well, I can't make them all the same. That wouldn't
love
be
it.
Fun. Okay, that was so much fun. Now I'm excited to really get into the good stuff. And I feel like once people hear your story, they're going to understand those questions that I asked you even more. So I feel like a lot of people know your brand, Smokey Cowgirl, right? It's been super viral. I saw you guys just hit 20,000 followers on Instagram, right?
That was
so congratulations. Cool. Yeah, everybody go follow at Smokey Cowgirl on Instagram and then your website too. It's just smokycowgirl.com, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I'm so excited for you. That's such a great feeling. What was that like for you finally hitting the 20K on your brand?
I am not going to lie. I had zero expectation when I first started Smokey Cowgirl. My wife and I were smoking a J on the couch one night, and I used to make these little bedazzled lighter sleeves for years.
Yes, I love those.
All of my friends for their birthdays, my smoker girls, like they would be like, please make me one. And it just ended up all of a sudden, there was like 40, 50 people asking me for one. And I started Smokey Cowgirl. And
I love that.
to be honest with you, Steph, I never in a million years thought we'd reach 10K as fast as we did. And then to reach 20K was just crazy. Humbling, so stoked, grateful, but also just like, it's almost like, all right, we're hitting the ground running, like we're doing this. Like, so I'm excited.
I'm excited for you. Pretty soon you'll see that 100K on there. I have no doubt about it. So everybody listening right now or watching at home, go follow at Smokey Cowgirl over on Instagram and go check out her website, because seriously, not just the lighters, but everything. I'm wearing the shirt too. It's embroidered. So cute. You got the sweatshirt. Yes, you guys gotta all go check it out. But I really would love for everybody to hear about you. Who was Alicia before Smokey Cowgirl?
I feel like I've lived many lives, Steph, many lives. But before Smokey Cowgirl, I have always been a Southern girl. Born in Texas, raised in Virginia and Nashville, Tennessee. And I actually used to be in country music. I was a singer-songwriter in Nashville with my sister. And it was such a fun time in life. It was right after I graduated high school. We were blessed enough to get a production deal, and we went out there and we did our thing. And we worked our booties off, and we did that for many years, maybe until I was 26. So I feel like it kind of was like a great progression. I built this brand as myself as a singer for so many years, and then coming off of that, I felt like walking into Smokey Cowgirl kind of felt natural. It felt natural to who I was too. I'm a Southern girl, and I love to smoke. So it just worked out, Smokey Cowgirl. And yeah, that's kind of who I was before I started the brand. I was a country music singer songwriter, and I've done some fun things in my life, but I'm really happy to be here now.
You guys, Alicia's being very modest about herself and her background and being in this band with your sister, because the moment you sent me a voice memo, like telling your story, and I had told you this before, but the connection to your brand just felt so much more relatable and so much more special, because you can just like, when you hear your story, and you guys, Alicia and her sister, you had like a top country song on the radio, right? When you were a teenager.
Yes, this was many, many moons ago. And you even say the song now and people are like, I've never heard that song, but we were actually the first unsigned artists back in the day to be played on XM radio on the country station. And so it was really cool and fun. We had a blast. We did a radio tour. We did an MLB tour. We've done a few tours. We were on the road a lot. So it was really fun. And I appreciate you saying that. I mean, honestly, when you said you found some of the music online, I was like, oh, shit.
Yes, of course I did. I'm doing my research. And you guys, so what was the name? Tell everybody the name of the song.
Oh, Lord, geez.
That was on the radio. Do you remember? You know what it is.
I do.
Don't tell everybody.
It was called Alabama Baby.
You know what? I think one of your next reels or brand photo shoots you do for Smokey Cowgirl, you need to have your own fucking music behind it. Your country song. It just makes sense for you, and that's who you are. That is Smokey Cowgirl. You, Alicia, you are Smokey Cowgirl. And I just feel like you need to shout your story more from the rooftops, because it just makes it so much more relatable for people too. But then also like, oh my God, wow, she was actually like a country singer. And you also wrote music for other artists, correct?
I did. I never had any big cuts. And so I can't say I was, this huge songwriter, but being a songwriter, being an artist was something that was super natural for me. I grew up in it as a child. My father was in a popular band back in the 60s and 70s, and my mom was actually his background dancer.
Stop. Okay, what was the name of the band your dad was
The
in?
Vistas.
The Vistas?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to have to go look this up.
I don't know if you can find too much, but we grew up in a very creative family. Just like being an artist, being creative, being even weird and different was always something that my parents really allowed us to do. And so we chased our dreams full speed. And I started working at a really young age, singing at a really young age. My sister and I performed at, county fairs and churches back in the day and just the whole nine. But yeah, it started really young.
Oh my gosh. What was that like for you being in high school as a teenage girl, but then having this whole other life?
Very different. To be honest, wow, okay, let's get deep for a second. But to be honest, I felt a little bit like an outcast, even though I wasn't. I always felt different than everyone else because all the kids in my school, they were either excelling, in baseball or softball and getting scholarships and or they're prepping for college. And in that time, I knew I wasn't going to college. I knew that we were moving to Nashville. I knew we were going to be in the music career. So I felt a little bit different. But I don't think that ever held me back, but I never had like a regular childhood. Like a lot of my friends, like on the weekends are like, hey, let's go to this party. And I'm like, hey, I have to sing tomorrow at 8.
You're like, I'm performing on a stage with my family.
Yeah, so it was a little different, but I mean, to be honest, it's truly what set me up to be the hustler I am behind Smokey Cowgirl. Honestly, like it's just like this natural drive that I have in me where I want to just do everything at 100%.
I love that.
I always want to give my all. I never want to half-ass anything.
Yeah, I feel like that's so important. And I do feel like when I just keep talking to people like you and your story, Alicia, I feel like every single thing that you have done has led you up to where you are right now,
Yeah.
like with the Smokey Cowgirl and all of that. And I just feel like it just really just illuminates your brand for me. It just makes it just more like, wow, oh my gosh. Like, I just feel like Smokey Cowgirl, like people need to know like who Alicia is behind the Smokey Cowgirl brand because I feel like it matters. And even like using your own music in your content, even like your dad, like that's so cool. Like not many people can say that. And the fact that you lived this creative life is just so special. And I just think it makes your brand even more special. And you should feel so, so proud of yourself because you've really done such an amazing job. And I feel like it's in like a short period of time, right? When did you first start Smokey Cowgirl?
So Smokey Cowgirl started last year in March, and that wasn't even the official launch. That was just me doing
Your lighters.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay. So it was like this organic thought of like, okay, people are loving my lighters.
Yes.
Like I could actually turn this into a business.
Yes.
I do remember you mentioned you actually bartended for a while at one of the most famous bars in Nashville, right?
I did. It was original honky tonk called Tootsie's. If you've ever been to Nashville, it's like a 2-3 story purple building. I did that for many years to get myself through Nashville and to continue to songwrite and travel and all that jazz. But before Smokey Cowgirl, and kind of in between after Nashville, I moved to California and I started working in the cannabis industry like probably 10 years ago now. And so I do feel like that plays a massive part in Smokey Cowgirl and in giving me the confidence to launch Smokey Cowgirl because I have helped and worked for other brands for so many years now.
Yeah, that makes total sense. So with that being said, tell us About the first time you got high, Alicia. When's the first time cannabis was like introduced into your life? I love these stories.
Holy cannoli majoli. All right. Well, like everybody knows, I'm from the South. All right. And in the South, it's called devil's lettuce for a reason.
Yes, we know the devil's lettuce.
So you really had to make sure it was hidden and discreet. I was actually with a few friends. I was 16 or 17, and I always was one of the boys per se. Like I was always like super athletic, very outgoing. I had a lot of guy friends, and I was hanging out with a bunch of surfer dudes in a little shack in North Carolina, and they had this, I'd never seen anything like it in my life. They had a bong that was this big, and they were all laughing, having a great time, and I was like, ooh, I'm not supposed to do this, but I was with a partner at the time, and I took a rip. And you think the boys would have been like, hey, only take a little tiny bit, because since it's your first time, you're going to get lit. Well, of course, I had to go off, and I took the whole thing, and
Oh my God.
girl, it was not the best first experience, I gotta say that, but it was my first, so there's that.
I love that your first experience was with like a 2 foot or 3 foot bong as a teenager. That is just so funny. So that was your first time. So then when did cannabis get reintroduced back into your life? So you moved to California, and is that kind of when you started working for this company, would you say? Is that when you really got more
This is
like intentional about it?
This is a great question, and to be honest, this is something I haven't shared with many people or online. But during my singing career in Nashville, I actually got a very random, crazy diagnosis of Lyme disease. I started feeling really sick, and my sickness wouldn't go away. They were saying maybe you have mono, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. Long story short, I had Lyme disease, and I started looking into holistic medicines. I didn't want to get the PICC line put in that goes to your heart, and you administer all these antibiotics. Like at the time, I was 28, maybe 27, 28. And
Oh, wow.
I was very active. I'm hiking, I'm surfing, I'm a very active girl. And so I thought, no way is this going to take me out. I'm going to find a natural way to do this. And so in California, I actually had a high school friend who owned an edible brand. And when I hung out with her and her husband, this was 10, 12 years ago, they introduced me to using cannabis as a medicine for possible Lyme disease. They introduced me to RSO, concentrates that had CBD and THC in them. And I was mind blown at how it took away my pain. And it wasn't a pain pill, it wasn't a pharmaceutical. Like, it really, really changed my mind on the plant. And from then on there, like, I started working in cannabis and believed in it so strongly and wanted to be an advocate for it. And that's kind of how myself weaved into the cannabis industry.
Wow, what a powerful story. Because you had mentioned that, so you had gotten the Lyme disease. Because are they normally you get Lyme disease from ticks, right? Is that one of the most common ways people develop Lyme disease?
Correct. Yeah. So unfortunately, where I grew up, my sister and I, we were playing in creeks all the time and in the woods, and it's unfortunate, but myself and both of my sisters actually have it. So we must have been around an area where it was prevalent, and it lay dormant in our system most of our life and showed itself later in life.
Wow. Do you guys all still have it? I know you mentioned that you're in remission, you no longer have it. So congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you.
But are your sisters, is your family okay as well?
Yes, everyone's good. Everyone's living a good life. And yeah, everything's good.
That's amazing. And I know you had mentioned that one of the reasons why you had moved to California was because you said that there isn't a lot of medical care or stuff for Lyme disease, right? In Nashville?
So when I had flown out to California and stayed here for a while, and my friends introduced me to the relief that cannabis gave, I had to fly back to Nashville and live there, bartend, stay there. But the only thing that was helping me was cannabis, but I knew it was illegal in Tennessee. So the last thing I wanted to do was to continue to medicate somewhere where it was illegal. And being already sick, I kind of needed to be in a place like California where there is a lot of access to good health care, a lot of access to amazing plant medicine and healers. And so I just felt like energetically drawn to California.
Yeah, shout out to everybody in Nashville who can't smoke weed right now. I hope
No,
you have a dealer or know someone who knows someone.
I know. All states,
Honestly,
right?
honestly, I do understand, right? The government wants to keep you from anything that's actually really good for you, so I'm not surprised. It's just so unfortunate because it's literally a plant that God gave us that grows in the ground, and I call it the Lord's leaf. So you can
I love that. I love that.
you can tell everyone back home it's not the devil's lettuce anymore, ladies and gentlemen. It is the Lord's motherfucking leaf. Right?
Yeah.
Wow, but what a powerful story. And just I love just you sharing that. Thank you so much for sharing that because I know it's super vulnerable to talk about like your own story and your family and your past and even just getting the Lyme disease. I can't even imagine what that would be like, but I'm just so thankful for you that like cannabis was able to be there for you to help you kind of get through everything. And then, I mean, because what really made you finally decide to build something on your own? I know you had mentioned that, you're a songwriter and a singer and doing so many things with your family and other people. At what point were you like, okay, Alicia, it's time for me to just build something for myself? You had mentioned you had missed that creative energy that you have. I mean, you were born from creative energy. So what was that final, like, it's time, like, this is it? Or was it more of just kind of a natural? I know you had mentioned the lighter things. Was it more of like an organic, just natural, let's start with the lighters and see what happens?
That's a great question too. So when COVID hit and like jobs started, being weird for everyone, we're like, what are we all gonna do? Like Zoom started being a thing. It was actually around that time that I was in full remission from Lyme disease. I knew how much cannabis medicine had assisted and helped me during my Lyme disease. And so during that time, I thought maybe I need to become some type of practitioner or cannabis consultant and help other people who are sick or dealing with other disease states like Lyme or cancer, Parkinson's, whatever that the cannabis medicine can help. And so I started my own thing and I started taking on clients. I actually did a course that USD had for cannabis medicine and healthcare. I took that and then was able to take on clients and help them decide which type of delivery systems are going to be best for them. Because let's be real, we walk into a dispensary, it's like, oh my
It's
God,
overload.
it's
It is
it's so
overload.
overwhelming, and if you don't
Mhm.
know the cannabis plant and you don't know all the delivery systems, you have no clue how to medicate. And so that's how I started my medical cannabis careers. I started helping people. I would teach them about suppositories, sublingual, all these transdermal patches, all these ways that you could medicate without having to smoke. Um, and it ended up being a really great career for me for a handful of years, and I loved it. I loved all my clients and so grateful for that time in my life. But to be honest with you, Steph, because you brought up all the Nashville stuff first, it leads in perfectly to this because after working in the medical side for 4 to 5 years, my soul, my creative soul, the one that grew up a singer and a songwriter and on stage, like it felt like it started to die a little bit. Like I started to get depression and sadness. And I'm like, what's going on? everything in my life's decent right now. I shouldn't be this sad. And had some moments to myself, and I could just hear my higher self or God say to me, like, hey, you really got to get back into your creative flow. You know that heals you. You know that makes you happy. Like, I'm getting chills just talking about it because it's that real for me. And so I started bedazzling lighters. It was a creativity thing, and it just turned into something.
I relate to that, and I relate to you so much because I felt that way too as like a mom. When I was a mom, I feel like, with also your job, when you're doing things for other people, it's so easy to get lost in who you are and what you really want out of life. So many people are just caught up in their day-to-day job or helping other people or being a mother, right? You're being someone for someone else, and it's hard to turn that off and like be someone for you. And yourself. And so I relate to that and your story so much more than you know, and just how you organically were like, I'm just going to try these lighters. People love them. Like, and then this whole thing was born. Smokey Cowgirl was born, but it was always there because that was always you. And I think that that's so freaking cool. And I kind of feel the same way about this. The Garden Tok was born out of nothing, really, but here we are. It's just with that cultivation, right? Of just like continuing to show up, but finally deciding to show up for you and yourself. And now here we are, which is so amazing. So I want to really ask you this question because I forgot to ask you earlier, but what does your friends and family think about you being in the cannabis? Like, I know you worked in the cannabis industry and all the things. So what do they think about that? Do they have opinions on that? Have you received any sort of like backlash from people or family?
No backlash from family or anything. My family fully supports me. They're number one fans. So no backlash on that at all, especially because when they knew I started using cannabis, they knew it was for a medical reason, right? And so my parents really didn't have an issue with it. Also, keep in mind, my parents were rock stars.
Yes, this is true. I had a feeling like your parents weren't going to mind because you just come from a creative of that world.
Right.
But what about from the country music side of things? Just because it's not really a thing. Like alcohol is the thing in country music and cigarettes and stuff. But right? Because cannabis isn't a thing.
I got to keep it real with you, Steph. Cannabis is all over the music industry. It's on every almost all the tour buses. It's in all the
really, even in country music. That's great to hear.
Oh yeah.
That was the one thing where I was like, they're probably not smoking cannabis in country because you don't see it that often. Like I know there have been some artists like Casey Musgraves and like that's maybe a few I can think of off the top of my head that publicly smoke weed. But when I think about country music, you think about whiskey and beer and, stuff like that. You don't think about cannabis. But ladies and gentlemen, Alicia just revealed that more country stars actually are getting high. Yeah. And I feel that that's actually great to hear.
Well, I think, like we said in the beginning, is that it's still illegal in Nashville. So no one's going to be like super open to talk about it. But I bet when everything does go recreational, which we hope is pretty dang soon, I'm sure it's going to be a more talked about thing in the country music industry. Also, too, is keep in mind, like creative people are very into plant medicine. It helps open you up. It helps open you to new ideas. So a lot of songwriters, producers,
So true. Actually, that's so true. That and maybe a little mushrooms or something like that,
Yeah.
I recently did some mushroom chocolate up at our cabin. Have you ever done like mushroom chocolate or shrooms?
Yeah.
It's just like, you just do a little bit. It's just like a little micro dosing. But let me tell you guys, plant medicine is a fucking game changer. Like I do not miss. Do you still drink alcohol?
No.
I do not drink alcohol at all. I do not miss it. And my only regret is not stopping sooner because it is just, I think it is the devil. I think alcohol is the devil, really.
It's the devil's lettuce.
Yes.
Yeah, no, I agree with you, especially working in a bar for so many years and
That's
certain.
right. I'm sure you've seen some debauchery over at Tootsie's.
Yeah, for sure. Nothing too bad, right? It's all people on vacation having fun, and there again, there's no judgment. If you enjoy a cocktail or a whiskey, so be it.
No,
For
totally,
me
totally.
personally, I'm more of a smoker. I love that when you smoke, you don't have a hangover. I love that it doesn't injure your liver and your organs, and just like it just feels.
Yeah.
The age I'm at now, which I'm almost 40, it just feels like the smartest thing to do, and it also feels like the most intuitive thing for my body, like, my body enjoys it.
Mhm. I know. Everyone's like, "Are you gonna ever stop smoking?" And I'm like, "Why?
Why would I?
Why? Why?" I've been smoking for a very long time, and let me tell you, it's just like I feel like people think that you become a different person, like doing something else, like alcohol or like even prescription medications. Just like you check out, you're not there, you're like a
Right.
zombie. But with weed, and there's more ways. Like I feel like people out there you think like, "Oh, the only way to utilize cannabis is to smoke it." But no, there are so many other ways like you were mentioning before. Like there's edibles. I love the drinks now. There's drinks now which I think are a game changer for people. Have you had some of the cannabis drinks?
I
They're
have, and
amazing, right?
I enjoy them. I think they're great. Actually, when my partner and I go out downtown San Diego, which is rare, but when we do, it's really cool because you can get CBD drinks now. And so I'm like,
Oh,
"Yay, I
oh,
feel
so is
part
there
of."
only CBD? Is there only CBD in there? It's not THC?
I don't I haven't found any that have THC. I'd be open to
THC.
that, but I don't know if the bars can serve THC. I don't know.
Yeah, it's I know some places in LA can do it, and had just done an interview with, have you tried those high snaps before? They're the coolest thing ever.
I haven't
They're
tried
so
it,
awesome.
but what a
Yeah, there's a
great
place in
little idea.
it's it's 5 milligrams of THC, but let me tell you, as somebody who smokes a lot of weed, for it only being 5 milligrams of THC, like you still like feel something. Like it's not like you're not gonna feel anything.
So the only sucky thing with me and edibles is I think my past with health issues like Lyme disease, because I did use things like RSO and very high concentrated cannabis products. I feel like my tolerance is really high. To be honest with you, Steph, I have to take like 40 to 50 milligrams of edibles just to really feel the effect.
Well, interesting. You know, I've heard that from a lot of people, and I do know there was something people were saying that it's like an enzyme some people are missing where it takes so much THC, like with eating it, that it takes so much for you to get for certain people to get stoned. You
Yeah.
should look it up and look into it because I've heard that from a few people, for sure that there's like this certain enzyme that some people don't have where people can take 100 milligram edible, or you see those people taking like
Yeah,
stacks
yeah.
of edible and then they're like driving their car or going somewhere. And I'm like, I would be dead on the floor. Like, what is going on right now?
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's fair. It does look like a lot when they do that, but unfortunately, I am one of those people.
Yeah. And I will say, like, every edible is for sure different. Like, they're like some are way stronger than others. Like, some I'm like, wait, I don't even feel anything at all.
Is it okay if I light up a joint?
Absolutely. I would smoke a joint, but I'm in my room and it'll just like smoke. It'll just like stink
And you have
like smoke in
kids
here like
too,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, exactly. I have two boys who are
Be a little
probably still playing their video game. They're playing. I was like, you can play video games for an hour. Just don't, just don't come in my room.
So you have to be a little careful. That makes sense.
My husband's a retired cop. Did you know that?
I mean, I heard it on your podcast. So he's not a police officer anymore.
No, he's retired.
Wow, what an intense job, man.
I know my dad's a cop. My uncle's a cop. My brother-in-law's a cop, and my husband, like my whole family. And
And
here I
you're the
am, like a
Garden
big
Tok.
stone.
I love it.
Isn't
I love
that
it.
great?
Yeah, that's so fantastic.
I know. I feel like because Cheech too, Cheech and Chong. Cheech's dad was LAPD. Did you know that?
There
Like
you
in real
go.
life.
You're part of the
Like
fam.
I know. Me and my husband dressed up like them for Halloween last year.
Oh my gosh, epic.
Oh my God, it was so funny.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about doing like a Smokey Cowgirl tour and like coming back to country music? Because I feel that like that would be fucking epic. Like full Smokey Cowgirl tour. Oh my God, can you just see it? I can see it.
Oh,
Like I'm
man.
there.
I don't know. I probably, in a perfect world, if it was easy and things were smooth and maybe I was a little younger, I'd probably be like, hell yeah. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd want.
Nothing's ever easy. You know that. Nothing's ever easy. Nothing's ever smooth. You're the youngest you will ever be. You're a year younger than me. You're not even turning 40 yet.
I mean,
like
it's
if you
creeping
wanted
up. It's creeping up, Steph.
If you want, I honestly, Smokey Cowgirl tour. Like you sell all your merch there. You have a couple up and coming country artists.
Oh
like
my
maybe
God.
you and your sister get up there for like an impromptu duo. Everyone's just smoking joints with your lighters, wearing your merch. Like, dude, Alicia, like you
I mean,
have
you're
the
on to
connections.
something. You're on to
Girl.
something. I mean,
Girl, come on. That is epic. Smokey Cowgirl tour coming to a state near you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are listening
oh
right
my
now,
God.
tell us in the comments, you guys, that you guys also think this is a good idea. Wait, wouldn't you buy a ticket to just like an epic Smokey Cowgirl country music cannabis festival?
Or an event, or some type of Smokey Cowgirl event where there was that type of music where you could smoke and interact and find people similar to you might be cool too.
Yes, I think the Smokey Cowgirl tour, it just makes sense. You're the star behind the brand. Like, I could just see it. All these hot girls and guys in their cowboy boots and their joints with your shirts and your merch and your lighters and listening to country music. Like, that is fucking, I love country music. I listen to country music all the time. I think that would be
Aw.
so much fun.
Oh,
Like, I will be
love
there.
that.
Tell me when it's happening. I will help you promote it. Like, let's get this 2027 Smokey Cowgirl before you turn 40.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Let's
That
do
would
it.
be epic.
We gotta figure this out.
So many things. So many ideas I have for you. And I'm just like, I can see it. That would just be so fun.
It would be fun. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's why reggae concerts are so fun because they're outdoors and everybody's lighting up and just having a good time, you know?
Yeah. You just do one once a year.
Okay, let's do this.
I mean, that's the cool thing is like you make it this boutique, like on your own fucking terms, because this is your business and your brand, and you just make it once a year and you blow it the fuck up. And then people look forward to it. And then you just do it a little bit bigger the next year and then a little bit bigger the next year. And then
okay, well,
who
you're
fucking
hosting
knows?
it. You're hosting it. Because
I will.
You're a great host.
Yes, I will be a part of it for sure. I feel like.
Perfect.
Talk to your wife. I feel like she's on board. Like when she hears us, she's going to be like, Alicia, she's right. Like we should do that. Because I would love to hear you sing again. Do you think you'll ever get back on stage? I mean, this could be your moment, the Smokey Cowgirl tour. So what do you think about? Are you excited to get back on stage?
Yes and no. It's been so long. I mean, at one point, my sister and I sang the national anthem at Shea Stadium for the Mets, and it was a packed stadium, and I'm pretty sure it was around 50K people. And so
Wow.
I have sang in front of many people before, but that was also, I was so young. I was in my early 20s, and now
it's like riding a bike. You have a song you had a song on the radio. Like, I think it would come back quicker than you think. And I think you know that. You just don't want us to commit to it right now.
you never know. We'll see.
All right, Alicia, I love you. Okay, I have my final questions for you before I let you go. This has been so much fun.
So much.
But okay, my first one. So, what is your go-to munchie snack?
Go-to munchie snack has got to be chips and salsa and guac.
Love chips and salsa. I love that. Mine is like a toxic cereal, like a cold bowl of like toxic cereal at night. I don't know, like a Fruit Loops or like a Cocoa Krispies or something.
I mean,
I don't know. I never eat cereal in the morning, but only if I'm stoned at night.
we grew up on them. It was such a comfort food for us. I mean,
I
we
know.
they're toxic now, but
I know. I just like saying it because it's fun. Because we know also it is. But what isn't nowadays? I swear to God. I turn on everything and I'm like, what do I even eat? Okay, my next one is if you could only garden one way for the rest of your life, what would it be?
a glass tip fat blunt.
Ooh, the details, ladies and gentlemen. I love that. A glass tip.
Mm-hmm.
I love. Yes, that's a good.
It's just my favorite way to smoke. It feels bougie. It feels intentional. And also, I love a slow burn, and a good rolled blunt gives that slow burn feeling.
Do you do a blunt? Like, are you doing the tobacco too? Or are you doing
No,
just
just cannabis.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Just the cannabis. Yeah. I love when it just burns, like when the whole thing just, when you're doing a fat roll and it just burns perfect and you can just like, you just ash it and the ash is just perfect. I love that. Do you roll your own a lot then, I'm assuming?
I wish I did, but we're a little spoiled in California because you can go to the dispensaries and you get this beautiful one with the glass tip or the wooden tip.
Yeah,
So
I know.
I need to be rolling more.
Yeah, I have a random question for you because it just popped into my head because you said dispensary.
Yeah.
What is your average total every time you go to the dispensary?
Ooh, girl. Well, my partner and I both smoke, and I want to say average every 2 weeks we're at least spending $250.
Same.
Yeah.
Same.
Isn't it a shame? It's like, dang.
Well, and the thing is, it's like California, like you pulled up north, like I'm smoking like top shelf shit. Like, don't give me the like I'm spending like $55 to $65 for an eighth.
I know.
Like it's shit's and then the tax that they fucking ape us on over here, you guys.
The tax is insane. The tax is crazy. I mean, we're so grateful to live in a state where we can smoke and go to a dispensary and buy it, but the tax is wild.
Yeah, I mean, there are lots of other places that you can go to the dispensaries and their taxes isn't like California. It's insane.
Yeah.
Crazy. Okay, my next question is this will be my last question for you, is what has been the biggest struggle or sacrifice with building Smokey Cowgirl, if any? It's okay if there's not.
Well, struggle, I would say learning curves, right? Like this is the first time I've ever designed clothing. And so working with these clothing manufacturers, I have to stay up, most nights when I am working with them, anywhere from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. in the morning, because that's the time that they're working. And
wow.
Learning to design these products and to work with these manufacturers, to work with other artists, other small batch artists, because everything we do here at Smokey Cowgirl is all small batch and handmade.
Like one of a kind pieces, right? Like not everyone is exactly the same, would you say? Because they're all handmade.
Totally.
Yeah.
Our little token boot, everything is handmade in small batches. And so even learning to work and find the small batch artists that we're getting the products from is a learning curve. And so would I say it's like a huge struggle? No, but that's because I enjoy it and I enjoy being like a hustler that way and like making it come to fruition. But there hasn't been anything that's been like, oh my gosh, I need to stop. This is so much of a struggle. If anything, being honest and real with you, I've loved every freaking second of it. And it's been so fun. It's been so much fun seeing these ideas that are like birthed in my head at 3 a.m. come to life. And then when our photographer, videographer shoots it in like the most epic way, it just like brings such a joy to me. And I'm like, okay, cool. Like this is what I'm supposed to be doing. Like I'm happy right now.
Yeah, I love that. You've done a beautiful job with the clothes and the brand and the aesthetic, and I love all of your photo shoots. So how often are you dropping now, like, new collections?
Yeah, so I'm learning that the drop thing is really working for Smokey Cowgirl because since we are doing small batches, we only have a certain number of things. And so we sell out pretty quick. Like this crew neck right here, we have maybe 4 left in stock and we just dropped it. And so
You guys, it's so good. Go grab it.
we're
SmokeyCowgirl.com. It's so good.
Big step. But we're learning that drops is kind of where it's at. And it also keeps me on my creative toes. All of our stuff is hand-drawn art. I work with an artist out of Texas. His name's El Ray. He did this whole shirt, like hand-drawn.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so awesome.
So
I didn't know that. I didn't know that you worked with. See, this is why I love this. This is why I love that I'm talking to you and we're having these conversations because like I said, if I were to just like go on Instagram like people normally do and go to your page and go to Smokey Cowgirl, I'm like, "Oh, she has this cute thing, but oh, it's probably from China or oh, she probably,
right.
But when you actually tell the story behind the brand in each and every piece that you have, like someone took the time to design it by hand, and that's what makes it so much more special and so much like cooler. I think that's so awesome. So thank you for doing that. And are you looking for more, like if there's any like artists out there listening or watching right now, could they like maybe email you? Like, are you looking for maybe more things to add into your collection?
Absolutely.
If there's people listening or watching, is there a way they can contact you?
Absolutely. You can always contact us at the link in our bio, and our email is support@smokycowgirl.com. It goes directly to me. Something exciting that's coming up, Steph. So I know we just dropped this for spring. This was our high desert launch, but we have a summer drop coming up.
Ooh.
Girlfriend, I am the most excited about this drop than anything we've dropped. We're expanding our inventory. We're going to have a handful of more products. Again, everything is handmade. We have new art. I'm just so stoked on it. So I think that's how we're going to continue the next few seasons is we're going to do these like really cool, unique, special, like limited drops.
That's awesome. Do you have a date yet for when your summer?
We don't have a date, but we are shooting the content in Santa Barbara July 15th. So probably a week after that will be launch.
Oh my gosh. Amazing. I love Santa Barbara. I can't wait for your summer collection.
Girl,
I'm so excited.
No, it's going to be in your mailbox. Hey, I already told you this, but like my whole idea with the brand of Smokey Cowgirl is I wanted people to come to the page and not just see me and be like, oh, okay.
No, totally. Yes. That makes sense in the beginning. Right. For sure.
And I want every girl who picks up or buys one of my lighters to feel like she is Smokey Cowgirl. Mm-hmm. She Smokey Cowgirl, she resonates with the brand. And so that's how I like kind of geared it in the beginning. But now after talking with you and after talking to a few people, I'm like, okay, maybe I do need to start like weaving myself or my story into it a little more.
Well, and that's how it organically works, right? Like everybody listening and watching at home, like that's how you build a brand on social media is in the beginning, it's all about other people. It's not about you. It's about making other people feel connected to something where it makes them go like, oh my God, we're the same. Oh my God, that's me. This is why I repost something. This is why you reshare something. This is why you send things to people you know, because the moment you see it and then you feel that connection where you're like, oh my God, that's so me.
Right.
That's how you build up a brand really fast on social media. So everything that you are doing is correct and right. But now that you've already built that side of it, it's like, okay, but what's like, give me something more. Like, what else is there? But who is this Smokey Cowgirl? Like, I'm connected, but who is she? And like, you are her. like, I feel like you need to make an appearance in your summer collection.
Oh, God. Yeah. See, that's the other thing too, Steph, is like, because in my early 20s and in my teens, I was always front and center on stage, but in front of the camera. I'm not gonna lie, it feels so nice to go to the shoots that we're having for the launches, and I'm with the photographer. Shout out Lainey, she's amazing, and I'm like directing, and it feels so,
It's not about you.
it's not about me, and it feels so freaking good. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I hear you, I should make a little appearance here and there, like, absolutely, but it does feel good to be the one calling the shots and the visions.
Like, even if you just drop little like Easter eggs, or let's say cowboy boots, like, even if you're not fully showing your face, but like you have the blonde hair, so even if you're wearing a hat and you were like looking down, like, you just should just somewhere little bits, just like slowly just start to weave yourself in a little bit here or there, where it's like people start to find that connection. Like, oh, I think people are like, well, who is she? Oh, I think that might be her. Or maybe that's her. Like, and then you build it up. And then when we start your tour, the Smokey Cowgirl tour, you come out and you're like, here, I'm Alicia. It's me.
Oh my God, you're the hype girl. All right, everybody, welcome to the stage.
I just feel like it'd be so awesome. Like, don't be like, I totally get it, because you're always been front and center, and you're like, now I get to just be behind the scenes and build this thing. So I completely understand that too. But even if just little bits and pieces here or there, even if just doing like a voiceover on some of your reels for Smokey Cowgirl, like sharing, like, and then it would almost be fun because people don't really know yet, of like, again, people trying to like guess like who is the face behind Smokey Cowgirl, you know?
Yeah.
But I love it. I love your brand. I love you.
Adore you and love you too. Thank you so much for considering me and having me on.
No, absolutely. Thank you so much for just taking the time out of your day to even be here, because like you said yourself, you don't love being, front and center and attention, but I feel like now it's just like, it's so much more relatable. Like, I feel like people at home, everybody listening now, they get to put the face behind the brand, and it just like, it's so much more exciting. Everybody, you can go find Alicia over at Smokey Cowgirl on Instagram and smokeycowgirl.com. Stay tuned for her summer launch that she has coming out too. I'm so excited. And until next time, you guys, light up and level up, and I'll see you on the next one.